MNFL was good. What's happening? Was good, man. We back. Hey, man, Madden 21. It's a new season, man. We at end of season 1. We talking season awards, man. We talking season awards. It's been a good season so far. Been very hot and heavy and real rapid. We've been getting early advances practically every week. So shout out to y'all for having a good energy to start off. Hope we keep that good energy all season long, man. So we will get into these season awards, man. We in the wild card round of the playoffs. We got 3 games down. I think we got 2 to go. So we're gonna preview the guys that won these awards real quick. We're gonna go through the season awards top to bottom: MVP, Coach of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, so on and so forth. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. All right, man. I don't know what to say about this Madden, man. I really don't. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. It's not. Last year was running Madden. I mean, there's no question about that. Last year was running Madden. It was real difficult. Unless you were, Tyreek Hill. No shade, though. Unless you were Tyreek Hill, you wasn't getting, an ornament amount of yards passing. We were running the ball hot and heavy last year, for the most part. So this year, man, it's a free-for-all. It's Wild West. I mean, you got people out here that's got gaudy passing numbers. You got people that's got gaudy rushing numbers. I mean, you pick your poison. Ain't a whole lot of defense being played out here. I mean, it's real rough playing defense in Madden 21, period. EA, yeah, we talking to you. I mean, what can we say, man? It's hard to play defense, man. It's very damn near impossible. D-line still getting pushed off the ball every snap. It's hard to user more so the passing lanes open even wider. And you got 98, 99, 97 wide receivers running out of the field untouched. I mean, it's just the Wild West out here. It's the Wild West. And it's easy to run, it's easy to pass. I mean, if you can't play offense in this Madden, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So, yeah, man. So we'll start off with the first and foremost. We'll talk about Mr. Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook finished the year with 2,249 yards rushing and 35 touchdowns. That came in second. Ezekiel Elliott with almost 2,000 yards in 1952 with 29 touchdowns. So, yeah, Dalvin Cook wins MVP this year. He edged out the boys. I think the touchdowns and the yards averaging 10 yards a carry. My God. So, if he wasn't X Factor before, he'll be X Factor now because he got the rushing record, the MVP. I would like to believe he got best running back too. But we haven't divulged the information yet. But yeah, Dalvin Cook's the man for the MVP, man. Alvin Kamara came in 3rd, Mostert came in 4th, and Mixon came in 5th. So top five were all rushers. So still easy to run the ball, I guess. But Kyler Murray was 6. That's the first passer, and then Miles Sanders is another runner in 7. So yeah, man, it's wild out here. Yeah, Dalvin Cook's already X Factor, so that's mute. But he'll definitely get better from his attribute perspective, if nothing else, because he got all the awards, he getting all the money. So moving on to Coach of the Year real quick, we got Biff Kingsbury. Coach Kevin out there in the Cardinals. He's definitely doing his thing still. 14-2 as a record. Came in second to the Bucks, and Andy Reid Jr. number 3, and King Trust number 4. Tyler number 5, me number 6, Corey 7, B-Man 8, and Vince 9, and Johnny Thomas, the Bengals, number 10. That rounds out the Coach of the Year award. So we'll talk about the AFC first. No surprise, Joe Mixon with 280 carries, 1,992 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7.1 yards a carry. Followed up by Matt Breida, the speedster. Matt Breida came in 2nd. Jonathan Taylor came in 3rd. Melvin Gordon 4th. Lamar Jackson 5th. Henry Ruggs 6th. Josh Kelly 7. Tyreek Hill 8. Darius Guys 9. And Nick Chubb 10. All right, so moving on to the Defensive Player of the Year. Now, Mr. 200 less than 228 pounds, but he's a linebacker. Mr. Javin White for the Dolphins. I mean, I like to say he's probably the new Devin Bush because he's all over the field. I mean, if you saw the stream earlier today, yeah, he's locking down the whole middle with that speed, just sideline to sideline. He takes a whole new meaning, just sideline to sideline. So, he was Defensive Player of the Year, But I'm questioning why they rate this, because Terrell Evans was actually up here in multiple categories for his play, especially tackles and interceptions. But Javin White wasn't in the running for these awards. So I'm kind of curious of how they weight this, how they determine this. I mean, it's EA, so it could be anything. I mean, hell, You know, that's not saying much, but I'm curious with how they do this, because it's one of those things where I thought it might just be, maybe just sacks put him over, because he had 8 sacks on top of 42 tackles and 6 picks. So maybe this, and he had a forced fumble. So maybe it was the sacks on top of the tackles and the interceptions that put him over the top of that. Terrell Amos came in second, Jonathan Abram came in third. Offensive rookie of the year was Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor for the Colts, Mr. Rookie of the year for the Colts, followed by Henry Ruggs and Josh Kelly third, and Tua fourth, and Josh Dobbins fifth. Let's see real quick. Let's see what Mr. Taylor's numbers were. It was he had 260 attempts, 1,648 yards, and 6.3 yards a carry and 25 touchdowns. So yeah, that did it for him. All right, so defensive rookie of the year, that went to Javin White. No surprise, read us stats off already. Grant Delpit came in second, and Ladarius Sneak came in third. That's a kind of a no name for the Chiefs, but yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you know, Mr. 90 speed for linebacker, he's definitely doing his thing out there. Best quarterback went to Lamar Jackson, Mr. Truss. Lamar, you know, is under new leadership, to say the least. KT out there, you know, controlling the Ravens at this point. And let's see what Lamar numbers was looking like here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Lamar had a pretty good season. He had a 70% completion percentage, 4,220 yards in the air, 45 touchdowns, and 24 picks. Only sacked 7 times. I mean, with that speed, you shouldn't get sacked at all, I don't think, for the most part. But yeah, so Lamar had a good season. Derek Carr followed up number 2, and Tua number 3, Mahomes 4, and Baker Mayfield 5. All right, so moving on next, let's go to best running back. And I got a feeling I know who this is. Joe Mixon, you know, ain't got to talk about it. Him and Jonathan Taylor was 1 and 2. Melvin Gordon was 3. Matt Breida was 4. Kelly was 5. Yeah. That's wide receiver. Now I'm noticing the trend here with these wide receivers here. Okay, you got Henry Ruggs that was number 1. Tyreek Hill number 2. Marquise Hollywood Brown number 3. Now we're all talking about 95 and above speed here. And DJ Chalk, I want to say he's like mid 90s, like he's like 94, 95 speed. And Taylor Gabriel's high up there too. So what else? T.Y. Hilton. So yeah, just like people just airing out or chucking it deep. We got a bunch of chuckers in the league now. That's what we got. I mean, what we got out here? You know, I mean, we could just read off the numbers real quick. Let's put it plain here. Let's look at these numbers as far as receiving, and I bet you the same guys are in here. All right. So number 1 was Tyreek Hill with almost 2,000 yards, one yard away from 2,000, 19,999, 18 touchdowns. Henry Ruggs 19,998 with 23 touchdowns. So that's why he got the award over Tyreek with that touchdown rating. So yeah. So whatever Henry Ruggs' development was out the box, it's gonna be higher now because he won best wide receiver of the year and the receiving title. So yeah. And then you got Chris Godwin number 3 at 1863, and Chris Godwin's no slouch either, and he had 97 receptions. So yeah, I think Chris Godwin earned his more so because he had 97 receptions. Henry Ruggs only had 50. Henry Ruggs had 50 receptions for almost 2,000 yards and 23 touchdowns. That's crazy. Tyreek Hill had 84 with almost 2,000 yards and 18 touchdowns. So yeah, man. Got a lot of nothing but speed. Best O-line, Quentin Nelson. You know, not much to talk about there. D-line was Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett poured in, looks like 14 sacks this year. Sacks has been down, man. The highest sacks in total this year because they just finished pass rush. So I want to see what the numbers look like next year. So pass rush is a little bit better now. But Brian Burns is leading the league at 18. Von Miller 16. Myles Garrett at 14. So Myles Garrett wins the D-line award because I think Brian Burns and Von Miller classified as linebackers. So yeah, he get the D-line award. So Carlos Dunlap second, Calais Campbell third, Cameron Hayward fourth, and Josh Allen at 5. All right, let's go to best linebacker. No surprise, Javin White. Terrell Edmonds, Von Miller. You know, the usual suspects. So Javin White wins best linebacker. Best DB, Trey Waynes for the Bengals. I think did Trey Waynes go there in the trade or for agency? I think it's for agency. So yeah, he's in the Cincinnati now. He got his best DB award, so that should help him out his development. Brian Jones in the Dolphins, he's number 2. Jesse Bates had a real good year. So the secondary of the Bengals looking pretty good. I mean, they looking solid. I mean, you know, people write them off, but they definitely look solid. They got 2 ballers in Pro Bowl, look like Pro Bowl guys in their secondary. So, and Tremont Smith, kind of a no name in Kansas City, he's number 4, and Justin Simmons number 5. Best kicker goes to Matt Gay from the Browns. So yeah, Harrison Buckner 2, Michael Badgley 3. All right, moving over to let's go back to offense, and then we'll move to the NFC. Dalvin Cook, no surprise here, offensive player of the year. So nothing to say. Him and Ezekiel Elliott, Kamara, Mostert, Aaron Jones, Miles Sanders, then Kyler Murray, number 7. I mean, number runners here, number runners, boys. Defensive player of the year, Isaiah Simmons. Isaiah Simmons is going to take a lot of hardware home this year. I mean, I think he's leading the stats in pretty much every notable category from a DB perspective. I mean, we're talking, he has 17 picks, 56 tackles, 3 sacks, and 9 forced fumbles. Yeah, doing it. And if he wasn't expecting him before now, he is going to be now. I promise you that. All that hardware coming from a rookie. Yeah, man. He's special, man. He's special. He's heavier, but he's fast. You know, so he can play linebacker, he play DB, you pick it, you name it, he can do it. And he's a hell of a user. So, yeah. So, Eric Kendricks in front of Vikings came in 2. Miles Hartsfield, whoever that is, from the Panthers, came in 3. Jokey with these no-name guys, making them good. Harrison Smith 4, and Antoine Winfield Jr. number 5. All right, offensive rookie of the year, Jordan Love. We talked. Somebody mentioned Jordan Love in the chat. Was he, really doing that good? He won a playoff game today. So Jordan Love is doing this thing out here. Rookie of the year for the Packers. DeAndre Swift came in 2. Cole Kmet 3. Thaddeus Moss 4, and Jalen Reagor 5. All right. The defensive rookie of the year, Isaiah Simmons. There it is again. There's that man again. So yeah, he's won. So he won defensive rookie of the year and defensive player of the year. Is that what I'm looking at? Yep. So yeah. Oh yeah. That XP is gonna be looking lovely for that guy. So yeah, man. So Isaiah Simmons takes it home, and Hartsfield number 2, and Winfield number 3. All right, best quarterback, Kyler Murray. No surprise there. Kyler Murray put up some good numbers this year. Let's see what Kyler Murray did from a passing perspective. He's not in the He's not in the top 5. Yeah, he's not in the top 5. That's wild. So I'm curious about this. Let me look at this, because Teddy Bridgewater was number 1 passing. Aaron Rodgers was 2. Derek Carr was 3. Matt Ryan was 4, and Tom Brady was 5. And Kyler Murray took home the best quarterback award over Teddy Bridgewater. So did they wait, I guess, interception to touchdown ratio? I mean, let's see. We got to take a look at this. I'm curious. I want to know. Because Kyler Murray took the award home over Teddy Bridgewater, and Teddy Bridgewater led the league of passing. So how did they weight this? Let's see. Let's talk about it. All right. So Kyler Murray was 60% completion percentage. He had 121.5 quarterback rating, 45 touchdowns on the 22 picks, and 4,288 yards passing. So if you have 4,288 over Bridgewater, who had 45? I want to say. Let's see. Bridgewater had Bridgewater had 5,048 touchdowns. So woo. It had to be interceptions. It had to be the interception issue. Like if Bridgewater threw too many picks, it had to be that. Let's look at it here. Let's look at it here. It's in totality. Yeah, it looks like Bridgewater threw quite a few bit of picks here. So he had overall this year, he had 59 completion percentage. He had 48 touchdowns and 52 picks. That might be what it is. Might be coming down to quarterback rating. But yeah, so yeah, he had 48 touchdowns but 52 picks. That might have held weight over Kyler Murray's decision to get that award. So yeah, Kyler Murray wins best quarterback. So best running back, Dalvin Cook. No need to discuss that anymore. He's best running back. We already know that. Wide receiver is Chris Godwin for the East, for the NFC, I should say. So yeah, I think I read Chris Godwin's numbers off already. So yeah, he's number 1. Emmanuel Hall 2, Julio Jones 3, Terry McLaurin 4, and Curtis Samuels 5. Best on the line, Teron Armstead. No need to go into that too hard. Best D line, Brian Burns. I guess we'll classify him as a D lineman. Okay, all right. He led the league in sacks on me. That's a no brainer there. Yetur Gross Matos was number 2. Yeah, Jokey making these no-name good dudes good, man. I want to know the secret, Jokey. Let me know. Send me a DM or something. What's the secret making these no-name guys good, bro? And Brian Burns is good out the box, but Gross Matos was not. So he was on 80 overall now. So yeah, I want to know the secret, bro. What's the secret sauce? So yeah, best linebacker is Eric Kendricks for the Vikings. Demario Davis came in 2nd, and Deion Jones came in 3rd. Bobby Wagner 4th, and Khalil Mack 5. Best DBs, Isaiah Simmons, to no surprise. So yeah, so he went. Oh, that's a lot of hardware he took on me. He's an 88 overall now. He's gonna be in the high 90s by the time all this is said and done. All that XP he's gonna take home. That's crazy. So yeah, he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. He's gonna want a healthy paycheck in a couple of years, being that good this early. So Hartsfield came in 2nd, Winfield 3rd, Harrison Smith 4th, and Patrick Peterson 5. All right, best kicker to round it out was Jake Elliott from the Eagles. Will Lutz number 2, and Aldrick Rosas 3, Zerline 4, and Dan Bailey 5. All right, so that's gonna wrap up our award show, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and we'll preview the Pro Bowl as well when that comes up. We'll talk about that, and hopefully we'll be in the Super Bowl soon, and we'll get to the off season and be able to get everybody back on the field. But in the meantime, between time, man, I appreciate everybody's time and energy, and hopefully keep this going, and hopefully VA doesn't ruin the game any further, and we can have a good experience for Madden 21. But I am your host, NBC, your commissioner, man. I'll holler at you. Peace.